Sales managers don't have an easy job. They need to keep their team motivated and performing throughout the year. One of the biggest tools they have at their disposal is their sales process and getting their team to follow a process and use the tools available in their CRM and their other sales tools. But two things happen if you can't get your team to adopt your process and use the tools that you've invested in for them. One, you don't have visibility into what's going on, so you can't diagnose and address the weak points in your sales process. And two, your sales team is not following a consistent process, the playbook that you've designed for them to get results and close deals. Stay tuned, and I'm going to show you how to overcome one of the biggest challenges that sales managers face with CRM and sales process adoption. Hey everybody, I'm Josh Paul from Pipeline Ops, and today we're talking about the biggest source of tension in a sales manager's job when it comes to getting their team to follow their sales process and use their CRM and other sales tools. So the two forces that we're talking about here are structure and simplicity. When we're talking about structure, we're talking about all of the steps that you want your sales reps to take and all of the data that you want them to collect, both for their lead intelligence as well as what's used by the sales management team. When you're talking about simplicity, you're talking about making it easy for your sales team to stick to a process and use the tools and adopt those tools so that they can do it at a higher velocity and touch more leads and work more deals. I read a lot about playbooks and sales automation, sales enablement tools, and one of the biggest flaws is that they're picked by sales managers who are heavily leaning towards structure. The more tasks that you give a sales rep, the fewer that they're going to be able to follow consistently. And while I believe that the structure is really important and mapping out your entire sales process that's unique to your specific business, it's the simplicity that drives adoption. So how do you solve this as a sales executive? You need the structure and you need the data in your CRM, but you also need your sales reps to be able to work leads at a high velocity and close deals and touch a lot of people, and most importantly, stick to your process. While most sales managers are heavily leaning towards structure, most sales reps need a great deal of simplicity to be successful. Now, the secret is you can have both. You want to make your sales process in your CRM as simple as possible for your salespeople. That means not touching too many fields, not entering too much data. But then how is that structure going to manifest itself? How are they going to follow your unified playbook to close the sale? That all happens if you can make it as simple as possible for your sales reps. You can use automation on the back end to make that structure happen. So you can have the best of both worlds, but the key is you need to make sure that both audiences are appeased. Your sales reps need a super simple process, and that's going to mean a really complex automation process on the back end, but your sales reps never see it. So you can have both the simplicity that sales reps need and the structure that sales managers need all in one place. Both sides have what they need, and you don't have to deal with that tension of structure versus simplicity. Bury the structure under the surface where sales reps can't see it and give them the simplest process possible. And that's what's going to make them be able to touch more leads, handle more deals, close more deals without losing that personal touch. And at the same time, and your sales executive team is going to know that the team is following the structure, and they're also going to have the data that they need to make decisions, address weak points, and reward people who are following the process.